everyone, welcome back to Claire Cookie Crumb Fun. Here at Cookie Crumb Fun, we talk all about Trim Healthy Mama, big family life, and homeschool. Today is Monday, and it's Trim and Healthy Mama Monday, and today I'm going to do part 4 of my series about the Trim Healthy Mama bloggers, and I chose a recipe, and I'm going to review that recipe. Today is no different. I chose a blogger, and I chose a recipe, and I tell you, this recipe was amazing. I even made a mistake, and I was out of one of the spices, and it still turned out amazing. Okay, don't make it the way I did it. Remember that one ingredient. You'll find out in a minute which one it is, okay? So anyway, I chose a recipe from Sheri Graham's website. Go check out her site, and I'll mention it while I make the video. While I make the recipe, I will be mentioning it, but I'll tell you now. If you sign up to her site, you'll get these recipe cards. Let's see if I have any with me. I might have some in my book here. And there's these little recipe cards with lots of recipes on it for Trim Healthy Mama recipes that she's had, that she's created, you know. And they're for recipes that you will use. And I highly recommend to go ahead and go to her site. I'll have links below to her site. I'll have a link below to her recipe that I'm using also. I am making a, it's called a cake, but I would call it a muffin, only because that's what I'm calling it. It is a cake. You can use it as a dessert. It's spice cakes. I figured with fall coming out, I need to start, making some more pumpkin recipes, because that's what everybody wants to do right now, the pumpkin recipes. So I was out of pumpkin, so I said, why don't I make the spice cakes? The spice cakes, super easy to make. Throw it in your microwave, throw it in your oven, and they're really good. I've been making this, and it's a fuel pull as written, okay? So I ended up turning it into an S because I forgot to put in a very important ingredient, which you'll see, okay? I'm not telling you what it is. You have to watch and see what it is. But I fixed it and it worked out good. Oh, how I fixed it made it taste so good, but it turned it into an S, okay? Which is fine. So go check her site out. She's her blog's been around for a long time. She's got lots of things about healthy eating, healthy living, healthy recipes, and just so many Trim Healthy Mama recipes. I'm just so amazed how many recipes are out there. All these bloggers come up with. I just, keep making them, because people like me will keep making them and eating them. All right, so I hope you enjoy this video, and if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. And every Monday we have to talk about Trim Healthy Mama, and throughout the week we do homeschool videos. But this month and next month I'm doing a whole bunch of videos of shout outs to small businesses and giveaways. So I got one giveaway coming out this week. I just finished the Power Creamer one last week. I'll have links below to Power Creamer in case you want to go check out Power Creamer. It's amazing. They just came out with vanilla and chocolate. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Anyway, so I'm going to be having a giveaway this week as part of a small business shout out. People have been giving me some products to try or to give away, so stay tuned and for those, because I'll only have them open for less than a week to make it, because I have so many of them to do, okay? And then even next week I got some awesome products. Oh my word, the next 2 ones I'm really excited about. One is something that I get to try out. The other ones I have 3. She gave me 3 things to give away. I'm so excited about that. But that's a whole other thing. I just want to let you know about that, because I would love for you to win those things, okay? So go ahead and try it. But, come back and try to win it is what I mean. Anyway, okay, it's late at night here. I'm tired. I'm done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's Saturday night. I'm making this video on Saturday night. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy watching me make this cake. I hope that you get to try it. Go ahead and put down in the comments if you've tried it before, or if you have another version of this spice cake or from another blogger or something that you know that maybe I can try. And if you still have another blogger or another recipe you want me to try out, please go ahead and put it down in the comments below so I can look it up and see if I would like to try it. Because I am going to be busy making a whole lot of recipes from the new cookbook, right? I mean, I think all of us are going to be doing this, all right? I'm starting from page 1. So I got to knock on my door. I got to go. So enjoy the rest of the video and enjoy the muffin, and I will see you next time. All right, so you've caught me in the morning. No hair done, no makeup, and I'm going to make my breakfast. So I'm going to be making a spice cake. It's a fuel pull from Sheri Graham. If you sign up to her website for her emails and newsletter and stuff, she'll give you a link to get these recipe cards, and I have a whole stack of them, and I went ahead and laminated them. See? Look at that. There's a whole stack of them. A whole bunch of recipes, and they are recipes that you would use. They're not recipes that you might use once in a while. They're recipes that you would use like things like muffins in a mugs and cookies and ice cream, things that you would use on a weekly basis. So I highly recommend you to go sign up to her site and get these and laminate them and keep them in your kitchen so that you have a quick recipe when you need something to eat. I've made these spice cakes before and they are delicious. So when I decided to make this series for bloggers and test their recipes and review them, I was like, this one I gotta add because it's autumn season and I think a lot of people will enjoy this for this time of the year. When you don't want pumpkin, okay, there's no pumpkin in this, it's just a spice cake. And it's a fuel pull, so it's doubly awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it right now. All right, so this is the recipe. It's for a single serve muffins. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix it all in this bowl and then I'm gonna separate it into these bowls. You can, just like any other muffin in a mug, you can pop it in the microwave or you can bake it. I always pop it in the microwave, but I'm gonna do it differently this time. I'm gonna separate it into 2 ramekins that my friend Michelle gave me, and then I'm going to go stick it in the oven. So I have all my ingredients out. These are all the ingredients that you're going to need. There's one spice that I did not have, and last time I made it, I didn't have it, and I don't think it's really going to make a difference. But it will make it better, of course, but it's not going to take away from the recipe is what I mean. All right, so I have all my ingredients measured out in my little bowls. I have my spices, I have my dry ingredients, and I have my wet ingredients. So I'm going to put them all in here and mix this all up. So, you know, I gotta get a spoon. So I didn't mix up all my dry ingredients, so I'm gonna whisk that up real quick. Because you want it all blended. Isn't my little whisk cute? I bought these for something, but I hardly ever use them. But it's perfect for this. Okay, so you're basically going to dump everything together in one bowl and then blend it all together. So there you go. So I'm going to mix all this, and then I'm going to add all my wet ingredients. Dun-dun. And then I'm going to get my spoon and mix all this up. This is really easy and quick to make. This is something that you can take with you if you have to get out of the door. You can mix this up even the night before probably. Now, you probably want to microwave it if you're going out the door. In the oven, it's going to be in the oven for about 15 minutes. See how nice and quick it got? Look at that. It looks so runny at first, but when the flours soak up all the moisture, check that out. Oh, it smells really good. You can smell all the spices. Okay, now I'm going to divide it into my, my 2 bowls here. So there I have it. It is divided into my 2 little ramekins. And these ramekins were gifted to me in a video. I'll have a link above to it. We did a Mother's Day gift swap. And Michelle at Couragey Mamas gave me a bunch of, what's that woman's name? Pioneer Woman stuff. So she gave me 2 of these adorable little ramekins and my butter dish back there. So anyway, I have a link below to these if you're interested in them. They're small, because I have a big one, but these are small, and I really like them because they're smaller. So let's cook this for 15 minutes. Yeah, leftover dinner from last night. Don't even think about that. All right. Here we go. Start at 15 minutes and see how it goes. So while that is cooking, I'm going to clean this up and make another cup of coffee. Alright, so here they are, fresh out of the oven. They rose quite nicely. And they're all, you know, like spongy, you know, like a muffin should be. So I'm going to let them cool and then take them out of the little cups and then eat them. Ooh, it's going to be so yummy. You could put like a Greek yogurt on top to keep it a fuel pull, but I'm out of Greek yogurt. So if you add anything else to it, like cream cheese or anything, it would totally turn it into an S. So be careful what you put on top. Remember to change the fuel type. But I think I'm just going to leave it and see how it goes. I do have some whipping cream I probably could whip up and turn it into an S. So we'll just see what I do in a minute. Okay, so here they are out. The very bottom stuck a little bit, so I didn't spray it well enough, I think. I thought I did. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because that's like the little crummy part you could snack on while you're putting it together. That's why it's so crummy, because the bottom parts fell off. Okay, now, as I was putting the crumbs into my mouth, I realized something very, very, extremely important to this recipe that I forgot. Sweetener. No sweetener is added. Since I forgot the sweetener, it calls for some Truvia, and that's what I use. I think I am going to turn this into an S. Thank you. Go eat your breakfast. Go eat. Yep, you're 4. I think what I'm going to do is end up turning this into an S. I'm going to maybe sprinkle the Truvia on top or put it in the whipping cream. My kids just ate all the cream cheese on their bagels, so I won't be making a cream cheese frosting. But I think what I'll be doing is figuring out what to do. So I highly recommend you not to forget the sweetener.
Mom.
Yes?
I need a cup.
So, yeah, there's ways around it. You can sprinkle it on top. You can powder some and sprinkle it on top, because I do have some powdered pure that I could probably sprinkle on top. But I think now that it needs a frosting, now that I don't have the sweetener. So I'm going to whip up some whipping cream and sweeten it and put it on top. So I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, so let me show you what I did. I took some whipping cream. Here's my whipping cream. And I put it in my candy jar and I shook it up with some Truvia. And my arms are tired of shaking it, so it's not really thick. It's just like runny. So I'm going to leave it at it, and I'm just going to pour it on top. Because you know it's still going to be good. Oh, yeah. That's going to be yummy. So this is my version of it. You can use Greek yogurt, and you can remember to add sweetener and not have to do this. So let's dig in. That's really good. What do you want to taste? You want to taste my muffin?
Yeah.
There you go. Taste it. Tell me what you think. It's good, huh?
Uh-huh. What flavor is the muffin?
It's called spice muffin.
Oh.
Spice cake.
Spice cake.
All right. So if you forget to add your sweetener, just put extra frosting on it. So now my fuel bowl has turned into an S, but it's really good.
It's really good.